beginning, we understand that English has thousands of rules and structures to be able to read well the writing. And one of two is about modal verbs, the topic that will be talked about in this video. My name is Jose Neftali and this is my team. I hope you enjoy it. Modal verbs. Modal verbs globality starts with modal verbs. There are two verbs in English that help a sentence to have a better meaning thanks to their function. You can use them when you want to give another meaning to a sentence. So, the verbs stand for auxiliary verbs that seem to give a specific meaning to sentence a chance. Grammatical structure. This is the grammatical structure. Affirmative. Subject, modal verb, principal verb, and complement. Example, I must make a decision. I, subject, must, modal verbs, make, principal verb, and a decision, complement. Negative. Subject, modal verbs, not, principal verbs, and complement. Example, can, I can't. He can't so much wait. He, subject, can't, modal verbs, a, not, so much, principal verbs, and wait, complement. Interrogative. Modal verbs, subject, principal verbs, and complement, a question mark. Example, kind, email. Should, modal verb, kind, subject. Sater can, principal verb, complement, email, and question mark.
Hello, my name is Antonio and will explain to you what are the modals of suggestion and modals of skills. Modals of suggestions. In English, the modals of suggestion are verbs which help us to formulate, and suggestion is name which is used to suggest action that seems sensibly also to suggest that something be done but online because it seems that it's the most sensibly do because there is no reason not to it. Which are one shout exam you shout stop hiding fast to food. Manners of ability. What are the modal verbs of ability? The modal verbs of ability are a type of modal verbs that are remaining used to express the ability or possibility that someone has of performing an action. These modal verbs are can, could, and be able to Spanish it will be equivalent to being able to, knowing and being able to, which are one can. Example, I can play the violin. Two, cold. Example, I cold is when is doing well in wise 10.
Hello, my name is Santiago, and I will explain the manners of permission and prohibition. Permission modals can uses to express ability or possibility to ask permission to make an offer or suggestion, to express inability or impossibility. For example, I can you later. ¿Te puedo llamar luego? Steve can't fix the phone. Steve no puede arreglar el teléfono. Can you help? ¿Puedes ayudarme? Call. Uses to make requests or offers in a polite way. For example, it could rain tomorrow. ¿Podría llover mañana? It could rain tomorrow. No podía llover mañana. Could you pass me the salt, please? ¿Puedes pasarme la sal, por favor? Mod. Uses to ask permission in the present, make suggestions and talk about possibilities. For example, Leila might be home late. Leila podrá llegar tarde a casa. Mary might not go your party later. Mary no podrá ir a la fiesta más tarde. Might I help you with anything? ¿Puedo ayudarte con algo? Prohibition modals. Can uses its server to prohibit specific things and you'll be uses in coloquial language. For example, I said no. You can't go to the party. He dicho que no puedes ir a la fiesta. Most uses it is used to express prohibitions that are included in a regulation. For example, you must shout in class. No grites en la clase. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Paola and I explain to you about the modal verbs can, could, and should. The modal verb can express ability or possibility. In Spanish, we translate the power. Its grammatical structure is as follows. In the affirmative form, it is subject, modal verb, main verb, and complement. For example, I can speak in English. Another example, he, subject, can, modal verb, find, main verb, any street in London, complement. He can find any street in London. Its negative form is subject, modal verb, not, main verb, and complement. For example, they cannot work in that school. Another example with contraction is she, subject, can't, modal verb, and not, walk, main verb, because she broke her leg, complement. She can't walk because she broke her leg. The interrogative form is modal verb, subject, main verb, complement, and question mark. For example, can you help me? Another example, can, modal verb, you, subject, buy, main verb, me a candy, complement, and question mark. Can you buy me a candy? The modal verb call is the past form can, but it is used to express two possibilities. In the affirmative form, it is subject, modal verb, main verb, and complement. You could use my chair. In negative form is subject, modal verb, not, main verb, and complement. She could not go to the market with us. Interrogative form is modal verb, subject, main verb, complement, and question mark. Could you open the door, please? The modal verb show is translated into Spanish during, has idea for obligation or recommendation. Its grammatical structure is as follows. In the affirmative form, it is subject, modal verb, main verb, and complement. For example, you should take your medicine. In negative form, it is subject, modal verb, not, main verb, and complement. For example, we shall not be in this meeting. In interrogative form, it is shall, modal verb, I, subject, rest, main verb, more, complement, and question mark. Shall I rest more?
Hi, my name is Alan, and I will explain to you what are the modal verbs might and might. Alright, might is a modal verb used to indicate probability and possibility, even to ask permission politely and to do a formal request. The affirmative structure of the modal verb might is the following. First, we add the subject. Next, we add the modal verb might plus any verb in its base form and some complement. For example, he might do the work. Regarding its negative form, only we add at next of the modal verb the negation not. For example, we might not be here on time. And for its interrogative form, just we change of position the modal verb. Place it in first position, back of the subject, and add the question mark at the end. For example, might I ask you a question? On the other hand, might is another modal verb used to indicate probability and possibility, to ask permission politely and to do a formal request as well. However, it's able to conjugate in conditional mode. Regarding its grammatical structure, is the same as the verb might, but it's affirmative, negative, and interrogative form. We're going to see some examples. Affirmative. She might go to the beach. Negative. They might not go to the party. Interrogative. Might you give me that pencil? When do we use might and might? We use these verbs when anything we have done it doesn't depend on ourselves. Instead, depends on something else. Nevertheless, exists some difference between might and might. Is mainly in the grade of probability. while may indicates a high grade of probability and might indicates a minor grade of probability, with all might function as the past of may.
Hello, my name is Carla and I will talk about the modal verbs must and have to. But first I will talk about the modal verb must. So let's start. You use must to indicate that you think it's very important or necessary for something to happen. And this is the grammar structure.
The grammar structure in affirmative is first subject, must, and verb base form. For example, the students must study hard to pass the test. In negative form is first subject, must not or mustn't, and verb base form. For example, Patricia mustn't be absent from class. And in form interrogative or question is first must, subject, and verb base form. For example, must you tell me to my face that you don't like me? Or in WH question is first WH interrogative words must or mustn't, subject, and verb base form. For example, why must you forget or do?
Now I will talk about the modal verb have to. Modal verb have to is commonly used to indicate that an external situation creates the obligation, and this is the grammar structure.
In affirmative is first the subject, the modal verb have to, and complement. In negative form is first subject, do not have to or don't have to, and complement. And in form interrogative is the auxiliary do or does, subject have to, and verb.
Thank you very much for watching this video. My team and I thank you, and we hope you like it. Goodbye.